specific with the Modex exercise. It's an exercise for all levels, both for the management, the team management of the participant modules, and as well for the technical people inside the teams. Normally, it's one country who is organizing the exercise. We just have a plan what kind of actions and events that will happen throughout the 4 days of the exercise. But we don't know for sure when it will happen, or which of the modules or which of the individuals in the different modules that will take part in the different events.
I'm the project manager and the exercise director, and my main task is to create the appropriate environment for the participating modules to be trained. So my job is to put all this mechanism in place, meaning EXCON, the one which is conducting the exercise, the trainers, the co-trainers, and the organizing country to create this specific environment.
All activities, they are actually aiming towards 5 main objectives. The first main objective is self-sufficiency, that all incoming nationals should be able to take care of their own activity and support. Secondly, it's about interoperability, to be able to work together with the national resources that are out there. The third one is coordination. There are agreed procedures how to coordinate between an affected country and international response unit. The fourth one is to train different procedures, standard operating procedures. And last but not least is to give a learning opportunity for the participants.
Whenever the scale of an emergency overwhelms the national capabilities of a country, then upon request the European Civil Protection Mechanism can be activated in order to provide an effective coordinated response from its 34 participating states, avoid duplication of effort and ensure the assistance provided meets the needs of the affected country.
The local authorities, represented by the State Fire and Rescue Department, as well as local mayors and so on the one hand request our assistance, on the other hand very much cooperate together with us.
If these guys can work during the night, that's changed a little bit situation, really good.
This presented a huge opportunity for the participating modules, namely the high capacity pumping modules, the flood rescue with boats module, and also a technical assistance support team and a European civil protection team, to test their capabilities.
Primary mission here in Latvia is an affected country by the double cyclones. It's search and rescue people in emergency situation.
Cooperated with another teams. We discuss how to build our base of operation together. We discuss about our pumping capacity.
My involvement in the exercise was to provide environmental expertise and support to help the civil protection teams be able to identify and prioritize different environmental risks that would arise during natural disasters.
objective of these certifications is basically to raise the quality of the response at a European level that we provide in disasters inside and outside Europe.
For the current situation, we rescued 38 people, 8 of them are injured, and we found 1 dead body.
The cooperation between the different modules and teams, I think it's run very well.
We get the experiences from the start, how to cooperate, how we can work out of our country. It was very useful for us.
So we are very happy to give the support to the local authority. Of course, first we work together with the UCPT team, and the UCPT team will have the contact to the local authorities.
We all know when working in international scene that the collaboration with the other international team is as well important as the cooperation with the national teams. So we used time for traveling here to meet the other guys already before the border.
Involvement in the exercise was to provide environmental expertise and support. For example, when storms come in, there's often industrial chemical releases which can pose a serious hazard to human health and can also have long-term environmental impacts. So it's very important to identify those risks, not only to protect the civil population, but to also try to mitigate as much as possible the long-term consequences.
We are supporting in the coordination of the incoming assistance. We have high capacity pumping teams, we have water purification, we have flood containment, as well as CBRN.
And also we are here to support the authorities to do different assessment and identify further needs.
The difficult job of the staff management is to put to work together experts from various areas of expertise, the staff management, the co-trainers of the modules, in order to harmonize and to synchronize all the activities to reach this very important goal.
We worked very well with the Austrian team here at the base of operation, but also with the French team outside. So it's a very good cooperation with the other teams.
Of the exercises is to present the modules, other capacities registered in CSIS and Union Civil Protection experts with an opportunity to practice and test their procedures, to also practice and test interoperability, self-sufficiency, coordination.
coordination with UCP team so far is pretty good. As a team leader, I go twice a day for a team leader meeting with the UCP team. I also send my liaison officer to the OSOC to work in close coordination with the UCP team.
The cooperation with the national and local authorities is going very well. They are very skillful people with a high knowledge of the technical as well as the geographical situation here.
One important aspect of the certification is that it has the intention of raising the quality of the teams, of the modules that are part of the civil protection mechanism. And basically, when we talk about quality, we are talking about the quality of the European assistance when going into international deployment.
We consider ourselves as a country which may benefit from help in the future in case of disasters, but also we consider that we have the obligation to offer help when it is needed in other areas.
The main lesson learned at this exercise was that we can interconnect with other modules from other countries.
Every international exercise is a very useful experience. We learn a lot. We made mistakes, of course, we are just human beings, but that's a good thing, because if you make mistakes, you learn and you will do it better the next time.
In the role as a main trainer, the role is actually to make sure that the trainers that are following the teams are the eyes and the ears to the exercise control, so we can get feedback from the field in a timely manner, so we can adjust the inject accordingly. But the first thing is that we try to play in any corrections or reinforcement. The second one is that we try to slow down the injects. And the third one is that we try to mentor them, have a discussion partner with them. And the fourth one is actually to take a time out and have a proper feedback that we normally do in the trainings.
The mandate of European Civil Protection Team here is to integrate into the overall relief in order to intervene in Austrian floods upon the request of assistance from Austrian authorities to coordinate international assistance.
For this exercise, we have participants from Romania, high-capacity pumping from Bulgaria, and one from Belgium. Also, all these modules will be supported by the Finnish technical and support and assistance team and experts from the European Union.
These module exercises have a real added value, presenting modules, technical assistance support teams and Union Civil Protection experts with a real opportunity to test their capacities and capabilities, with a focus on a number of specific areas, such as coordination, interoperability, self-sufficiency and most importantly, standard operating procedures.
For us, it's very important to train the interoperability with other modules, with the European Civil Protection Mechanism here in Austria, and also to train our skills as a host nation support.
The certification process of assets committing into the European emergency response capacity is flexible, is adaptable, is participatory, but anyway is rigorous because it ensures the quality of the assistance that is provided through the mechanism.
We installed all pumps and we had a cooperation together with the Romanian team. It's always interesting to see how the other countries work, what equipment they have.
We have an excellent collaboration with EUCP team. We support each other because we have same goal, to reduce the effects to this disaster.
Each module has its own capabilities. If we work separate, we can do a fixed amount of work. But if we work all together and cooperate and collaborate with each other, we can do a lot more. And in this exercise, the synergy is strong.
As well as with the teams, they've been working very hard within the last 24 hours. And you can see they're tired, but they're still fighting very hard to do their utmost to resolve the situation.
The certification process of assets committing into the European emergency response capacity is flexible because it's depending on the type of capacity taking different ways for the certification. It's light because it ensures a minimum quality but still reduces the burden for the teams that are going through the certification. It's adaptable because it depends on the type of capacity how this certification process will go. It's participatory because member states have been involved from the beginning and in all the stages of the certification, but anyway it's rigorous because it ensures the quality of the assistance that is provided through the mechanism.
In close cooperation with the EU Civil Protection team, we have a task team, a technical assistance and support team. Their main task is to support the EUCP team with all practical arrangement related to the mission. It's accommodation, it's office space, it's communication, but in addition, they are also an integrated part. The participating modules are 3 AMPs, Advanced Medical Posts. One from Italy, one unit from
Romania and 1 unit from Austria.
How many times? 1.
We managed to cope with the situation that was really hard in terms of lack of hospitals and the amount of wanted people.
Yo, vamos!
This exercise is an excellent opportunity for the local authorities and national authorities of the country to train their capacities in order in the future to strengthen not only the personal capacities but also the material resources.
The cooperation with the EMDs from Romania and also from Italy gives us the opportunity to share experience with our different EMDs, and also we work together, and so the help to the affected people increases.
E poi gli mettiamo una medicazione.
The certification process has 3 phases. You have a consultative visit, you have a tabletop exercise, and then you have your field exercise. Through these 3 phases we see different activities of a team that is being certified.
Right upper arm. How are you?
Clavicular. Suction for blood, little bit of blood extraction of. Okay, very good.
The mandate of the European Union Civil Protection Team is to facilitate the coordination of the incoming assistance from the member states together with the national authorities.
I have seen over the past 4 days advanced medical posts, a technical assistance support team and European civil protection experts exercising, testing their capacity and capabilities in a truly international environment to ensure that they are better prepared to respond to disasters internationally. This is a concrete example of European solidarity, which is at the core of the Union Civil Protection Mechanism.
That we don't want to happen. You got the infusion. We are here together.
So is the pain getting better?
We were in a situation where in this region there was no referral hospital at the moment that they got in the country, so then we decided to work together, the 3 of us working as an entire hospital, and I think we managed to help a lot of people, we managed to treat a lot of people, we managed together to work better than if we have done it separately.
For myself, I learned a lot of communication. So the communication between the UCPT and also with the other teams.
It is a great learning experience, and we are learning every minute here.
I learned that to have a successful exercise, we need to practice, and this is a great opportunity to practice.
Our mission here is to learn. That's the major point.
We believe that there will be a very good experience for all the team.
Open your eyes, okay, open your mouth, show me your tongue. Okay, it's over. It's okay now.